course, the theme of our youth conference is next step. Tonight we're emphasizing stepping out. Stepping out of what? Stepping out of anything that's holding you back. You've heard the saying, he's carrying a lot of baggage. Or maybe this one, avoid her. Baggage. Baggage. Really, another way to talk about baggage in life would be the weight that it brings in our life. You know, sort of like chains. We get it from other people. We get it by things they do or say to us. And if we carry those things around long enough, in essence, literally, we carry chains. You know, oftentimes, we begin carrying and picking up things in our lives at a very early age. Maybe when we're 5 years old.
Hey,
What are you doing? Hey.
There you are.
Yeah.
There you are.
What's up?
Yeah, so really, I need to talk to you.
Okay, what's up, man? What's going on?
Yeah, so I was just talking to my friends, and we're going to go build a tree house.
I love tree houses. Oh, I can't wait to build it. Yeah, that's been so much fun.
And here's the thing. You can't help us build a tree house.
Why not?
You just can't build us with it. That's all. You just can't build it.
But why can't I help build a tree house? I love tree houses.
Well, you don't want me to tell you.
Yes, I do. I want to be there.
We took a vote, and you're too fat.
What?
You'll weigh us down.
What do you mean I'll weigh you down?
You're too fat.
I don't understand. No.
Yeah, for a 5-year-old, you're pretty hefty.
That's mommy says I'm just chunky.
No, peanut butter is chunky. You're fat.
No, mommy says I'm big boned.
Dinosaurs have big bones. You're fat.
No, mommy said I've lost a lot of weight.
I think you found it again.
No, mommy says I'm just different.
Your mommy just says you're different. All right, gotta go. Sorry.
You've heard it. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Well, guess what? That was the biggest lie you ever believed. Nothing could be further from the truth. You know, the bottom line is, words hurt. Words can cut deep. And if we don't learn to let go of what other people say about us at times, and it becomes a chain. We carry it around. You see, we can't find our self-worth. I can't find my self-worth in what other people think about me. We have to find our self-worth in Christ and our relationship with Him. It doesn't seem to be that easy, though, does it? And as life goes on, you know what we find out? We collect more weight, more chains. Sometimes you might pick up some chains from someone close to you, maybe even a best friend.
Hey, Shelly. I know, Shelly, I know. It's like we talked for 3 hours, and it's just seemed like it's been like 5 minutes. I know. Yeah, it's like we had this like amazing connection, like this chemistry. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna say this, Shelly, okay? I've never said this to anyone like in a really, really long time, but Shelly, I just feel like you're my density. I really do. No, I mean, you're my destiny. You're my destiny. That's what I meant to say. Hey, yeah. Listen. He's right here. I gotta go. Okay. Oh. Hey, buddy. What's up, man?
Not much, man. Not too much. Hey, who are you talking to?
Yeah. Just talking to my mom.
Your mom is your destiny?
I mean, she gave birth to me and everything. Like, kudos to mom.
Really? Because maybe I'm crazy, but it sounded like you said Shelly.
Oh, yeah, okay. I said Shelly, like that's my mom's name. Like my mom's name is Shelly.
I thought your mom's name was Kelly.
Okay, well, Shelly's actually her middle name.
Your mom's name was Kelly Shelly?
Yeah, listen. she was picked on a lot as a kid. So I just try to call her and encourage her a lot and tell her that I love her. I mean, I think it's a great thing I was doing.
Whatever, dude. Listen, did you talk to my Shelly?
Yeah, I did.
And what did she have to say?
She's not going to be your Shelly anymore.
What?
I mean, look, we just started talking, and it just kind of happened. I mean, we hit it off, and we had this great chemistry.
No. You were supposed to talk to her for me. You know that.
I did. I started out doing that. I did.
No, you know we've been together. That's not how it's supposed to be. You're my best friend.
Look, you gotta believe me. I mean, I am your best friend. Don't let a girl come between us.
No. Don't let a girl come between us. I didn't do this. You did. You started this.
But dude, we've been best friends since we were in kindergarten. And we've always said growing up that we would never let anything, especially a girl, come between us. I mean, like, come on, man, like, best friends forever.
Yeah? Well, forever just got a whole lot shorter. You were supposed to be my best friend. Hey, our friends are trying to go through life just like we are. And you know what? Sometimes they make mistakes. And when they make those mistakes or even poor choices, you know what may happen? We might get hurt by it. And if we don't learn to forgive them, we pick up another chain. And you know what the truth about chains is? We don't even need other people to load it onto us, do we? We do a pretty good job of dumping chains onto ourselves. You know when you compare yourself with others? You know when you begin to think things like this when you're by yourself? I'll never be as popular as they are. I'll never be as talented as she is. Why can't I be as good at sports as he is? I'm not. I'm a big old loser. And when we listen to those thoughts in our heads, what we begin to do is pick up more chains. They have it made. Why is life so easy for them and it's so hard for me? I'm never going to make it like this. And we buy into that lie. More chains. You know what? Sometimes chains can come from people who love us dearly. We just don't realize sometimes what their words do to us.
Son.
Hey, Dad.
What happened out there today?
I don't know. I mean, I was right there, and the lights got in my eyes, but not.
The lights got in your eyes?
The ball slipped, and it.
You know you lost the game because of that right there.
I know, Dad.
The lights got in your eyes.
Look, the ball slipped. I had it right.
The ball slipped. How many times have we practiced at 5 in the morning? I would get up early before I would go to work, and you knew you would go to school, you would work on this stuff. Don't you know there were college scouts out there today?
Dad, I know. The ball slipped, okay? I don't know what else to say. The ball slipped. It did.
Hey, Coach. No, yep. Old Butterfingers here. Yep, you're right, Coach. We're going to work on it. That's right. Oh, yeah, you're going to still play him now, right? All right, we'll catch you later, Coach. We'll catch you later.
Dad.
Are you crying?
No, I'm not crying.
Come on, man. Get your stuff. I'll be in the car. I'm just disappointed in you.
Dad, I mean, I didn't.
I mean, these are our dreams, right? Get your stuff. Meet me in the car.
Our parents, They don't mean to hurt us. It's just, you know what the truth is sometimes? They've got their own chains. And when you don't deal with the chains holding you down, we tend to pass them on. And if we don't find our identity in Christ, if we find it in anything else, if we begin to even look to anyone else, we pick up yet another chain. With each chain that we collect, life gets more uncomfortable. It's more tedious. And then you know what our natural tendency is? Is to dump our chains on someone else. But that always backfires.
Hey, big brother, man, listen. I was wondering if you could...
Time out. What did you just do? I think, if I remember correctly, you just came into my bedroom, you didn't knock, you didn't ask. That's not what we do. Why don't we try this again? Walk out of my room. You don't come in my room. Go for it again. Great day.
Hey, can I come in?
Yes. What's up?
Thanks, man. Listen, I was just wondering if, maybe me and my friends, you could maybe take us to school. I mean, it's pretty cold out there, and we didn't really want to ride our bikes.
Are you really asking me this right now? Really?
What? I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, just give me and my friends, a ride to school.
Just because you and your little dweeb friends all of a sudden are freshmen in high school doesn't mean me and you are about to hang out, bro. That's not how it works, okay? I don't want anyone at school to know that you're my little brother, okay? I don't know if you understand this, but you look like a freak. And if a freak hangs out with me, people think we're related, people think we're together. I'm not giving you a ride. Don't even think about it. Sorry, bro. You can ride your bike. I don't care if you walk to school. I don't care if you crawl to school. I don't care if you roll to school. You're not riding in my car. Understand? Are we clear? Good.
It's not my fault that Dad left. You can keep taking it out on me, I guess.
Whatever.
You know I'm right.
Okay. I'm sorry.
You're not sorry. I just called you out. I'll just ride my bike.
Dude, I said I'm sorry. Hey!
I'll ride my bike.
Come on, man. In the midst of dumping your chains on someone else, you know what happens? You pick up more chains. And the weight in life gets heavier and heavier and heavier. Relationships, emotions, feelings all begin to pile up. It's not that it's just one, it's that it's one multiplied over and over and over again. And then there's this other one. It's my sin. My secret sin. It's cool though. It's cool because nobody knows anything about it. I got this one completely under control. Who am I kidding? Most of the time, it has control of me. And even though nobody knows about that one, God knows. And we live our lives and we feel like we got it all balanced out and no one can really see these, but sometimes we get so unbalanced, don't we? That we find ourselves struggling just to stay up. But then we remember the words of Jesus. I have come that you might have life and that you might have it more abundantly. Let's be honest, folks. This is an abundant life. can't walk straight. I can't think straight. I can't even keep my balance. Life seems to build up on top of me so fast. And if I don't do anything about these chains, they will prevent me from taking the next step. So I really only have one option. Bring these chains to the only person who is a chain breaker.
Same old fight. We've all run to things we know just ain't right. When there's a better life, there's a better life. If you've got pain, he's a pain taker. If you feel lost, he's a way maker. If you need freedom or saving, he's a prison shaking savior. If you got chains, he's a chain breaker. If you believe it, if you receive it, if you can feel it, somebody testify. If you believe it, if you receive it, if you can feel it, somebody testify. If you believe it, if you receive it, if you can feel it, somebody testify. If you got pain, he's a pain taker. If you feel lost, he's a way maker. If you need freedom or saving, he's a prison shaking savior. If you got chains, he's a chain breaker. If you need freedom or saving, he's a prison shaking savior. If you got chains, he's a chain breaker. There's a story about Jesus going somewhere in the New Testament. And meanwhile, there's a lawbreaker that comes up to him in the midst of the Jews. She's a woman. She has an issue. According to the Mosaic law, she is unclean. She has broken the law and should be isolated at this time. This is what the Mosaic law demands. She has a flow of blood, she has a problem, and it's been this way for 12 years. This woman comes behind Jesus and touches the hem of his garment. And in that moment, she encounters glory in the form of divine healing. She experienced the glory of God from his backside. And Matthew 9:22 records an incredible statement when it gives this thought. It says, Jesus turned around. He wants to find the woman. Do you know why maybe she doesn't instantly say it was me? Because she doesn't. Who did touch me? Jesus said. Maybe she was convinced that Jesus would be upset. He will reject me. He will condemn me. He will not take me according to the law. How many Christians in the room tonight are afraid to bring their chains to Jesus because they don't understand the fact about Jesus? And instead of breaking the chains, they return to the chains. Whether it's returning to church, whether it's returning to God's presence, whether it's returning to the spirit-filled, joy-filled Christian life that He has for you, whether it's returning to the way that God's perfect plan for your life, and because they are convinced that judgment, condemnation, or rejection will follow, they don't return. When in fact, the opposite is true. Because of His grace and your small measure of faith, He is passionate about revealing His forgiveness and help to you. Do you have chains in your life tonight? Habits, emotions, feelings, actions, hate, bitterness, sin, and addiction. Hey, I'm talking about any chain. So, Brother Phil, no, I'm not like addicted to something bad. It's not that big of a deal. Hey, one chain leads to another chain, which leads to another chain, which leads to another chain. And if you've told yourself that you can break it off anytime you want, then why don't you break it off? Why don't you drop it at Jesus' feet and let Him take care of it? The reality is, if you could break it, you would have broken it by now. However, it's still in control. He that commits sin is the servant of sin. In your hand tonight as you entered, we gave you a chain. Symbolic of the chains in your life. None of us in here don't have any. Holding us back. We can't step out because we're so burdened down. Spiritual chains. And here's what I feel led to do in this moment. I want to give you the opportunity, you and God, your heart to His heart, kneeling in prayer. Now I recognize that chain is nothing more than a piece of cheap plastic, but we're letting it represent so much more. And I'm going to open up the altar right now for anyone that would want to come. And here's what I'd like you to do if you do come. I want you to bring that chain with you. And I want you to lay it down as you pray. I want you to kneel in the very presence of God, laying that chain down, symbolically stating, God, I'm leaving the chain here, and when I return to my seat, I'm not carrying it back. I'm not taking the chains back to my seat. I ask for forgiveness, I ask for healing, and I ask for freedom. And God, I need your help because I can't break it. So at this moment, I want heads bowed and eyes closed. And if you feel led of God to come to this altar, this is the time right now to come forward and bring that chain with you. Bring the chain and lay it down at the altar. Lay it down at Jesus' feet saying, God, I don't want this chain anymore. I don't want to carry this around in my life anymore. I don't want this holding me back anymore in my life. I want to step out. I want to step up. I want to be everything that you want me to be. Hey, let's quit playing the games, folks. We've got chains. We've got chains that are preventing us. We got bitterness in here tonight that needs to be dealt with. We've got unforgiveness in here tonight that needs to be taken care of. We've got unconfessed sin in here tonight that hadn't been confessed in a long time. We've got addictions. I want to ask you to stay at your kneeling place. If you finish praying, I want you to stay there. I don't want you to leave. We've got addictions, legitimate addictions in this room tonight. Legitimate ones. We're addicted to media. We're addicted to our phones. We're addicted to likes. We got addictions to pornography. We got addictions to self-worth issues. We got all kinds of addictions. I don't want you to take that. I don't care if that chain's in the middle of the aisle. I don't care where that chain is. I want you to symbolically lay it and you and God talk. I'm going to be quiet. I'm not going to talk anymore. I want you to stay there, though. I'm going to come back and close in a word of prayer in a moment. I want you to stay at your place of prayer. I don't want you to leave from where you are. Please remain kneeling. I'm going to have a song sung as you pray, but you pray and you call it to God right now.
Him.